Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Storm. For those of you who are new, this is a series where I go in and play Heroes of the Storm and attempt to complete a daily quest. Today my quest is to play a Starcraft hero, and I am playing Zagara. She's one of my top 5 characters. I think she's currently number 3 in my ranking, but she is one of the ones I have the most fun with. I have a traditional build I use with her. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try something a little different. So I'm going to queue up and pause, and then I'll rejoin you folks in just a second.
The swarm endures.
Alright, we're about halfway into the Tomb of the Spider Queen. I figured I should jump in and introduce the teams. We're going to have Zagara, Vala, Asmodan, Anubarak, and Jaina versus Vala, Artanis, Gazlo, Tychus, and Arthas. We've got everything. Both teams have everything we need for this map except a healer. Nobody's healing anybody. And so this is going to be a fairly bloody battle. Both sides have got an assassin. We have Vala, they have Tychus. We have Jaina, they have No, they also have Vala. Do both of them? Oh, we got double Valas. I think it's free Vala week. I know it's free Nubarak week. But, yeah, so this is going to be a very interesting game. So, as I was saying in the introduction, I'm going to try kind of a different build here today. So, Vala's going bottom. I think I'm going to start mid. And I do actually want to be doing... I'm doing a creep build, which is going to be me using creep tumors for pretty much everything. My goal with this is to have smeared the entire map with creep tumors until it's ridiculous. I want there to be so much creep on this map that you cannot tell what the floor looks like. And the first thing I did right there was I took reconstruction, which means creep already helps me regenerate health while I'm standing on it. I will now regenerate more. And that's going to be pretty awesome in and of itself. I'm going to kick that off towards the tower. I'm going to drop this down here. Vala needs a hand, so we're going to... sick everything I've got on Gazlo there and make him suffer for it. Then come back up here to the top. I want to put a little bit of creep here in the middle. And fire that off. I'm going to move up here. Put in a little bit of work up here at the top. Ooh. Thank you, Tychus. Oh, I am out of mana. I can do this. So my goal as I go through this is to drop creep wherever I can. Now this is going to help. Tremor Clutch will make this easier because up until now, dropping creep has cost me 10 mana. Tremor Clutch is going to make it free. The other thing is the more creep I have, the faster my little beasties go. Making it easier for them to catch things. They increase my movement speed and the movement speed of all of the things I summon, which is the Hunter Killer, the 2 Zerglings that drop with the infestation drop, Everything I do makes my vision better, it increases vision for the team, makes us stronger, better, faster, far more annoying. And it makes everything we do ridiculous. I am having a good job with the friendly team is not getting into arguments over this. I've had people get upset when I start roaming around and doing the whole vision thing because I'm not doing something else. Which I get to some extent. Like, I should be laning, I should be helping out. But like right now, we are a little bit ahead of them. I can take a moment to pause here, drop some creep, fire this thing off. This is going to be even better. My creep is going to be farther around the middle than it has been. As you can see, it's already starting to spread out just from me picking the talent. It retroactively, or at least I think it does. I might be wrong with that, and I'm fully willing to admit that I could be. But I think, I am fairly confident that it does in fact retroactively affect creep I have already dropped. Come down here, drop some more. There we go. Drop some creep tumor. Let me see the world a little bit better. Gonna mount up. Put some stuff in here. And one of the things that's going to get really great about this build is, in a while, I'm going to pick up a talent that makes everything I do move at the speed of being mounted. Which means as long as I'm on creep, I will move as if I had taken time to kick out my Z and mount up. And I did kind of lose some vision up here in the top. And I'm going to need to come back up here and fix that a little bit more retroactively. A little bit more into what I'm doing. So I am going to take Devouring Maw because I want to hurt things that annoy me. I'm also going to come up here and drop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Drop a creep tumor right there. That way, if the enemy team goes after the boss, we will know. Yeah, like the boosted creep is really nice. It's helping me out in all kinds of ways. It's increasing my health regeneration. Makes all my stuff do more damage. And I'm gonna need to come in here and grab this. And then we're gonna come down here. Now I'm out of mana. I did not expect to kill him with that. I just wanted to make him leave me alone. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't mean the enemy team has managed to drop enough creep that they're going to get everything they want out of this. I am posed for mana right now. Come in here and grab these. Alright, we're gonna pick up Vala. Looks like we're gonna get our Tannis here, I think. Alright. Let's grab all these things. We're gonna need those later. Alright, and now I am going to take. What am I going to take? The other team? Okay, they're all basic attack stuff. So I'm going to take enemy. Let's get rid of this thing as quickly as we can. So I've taken Giant Killer. I now do substantially more damage to the enemy. Let's get Asmodan out of dodge. I have to turn these in. Fortunately, I have enough vision that I can see if somebody's coming to kill me. I honestly did not realize I had 47 spider gems. That's one of those things you kind of ought to notice. I was so focused on, placing creep and everything else, I sort of missed how much crap I had going on there. Let's see if we can't get in here. Sick. My Mutalisk on Gazlowe. Increasing my movement speed. So you will notice a little bit of difference here in a second. So now I and everything I summon moves as if we were mounted on creep tumors. As long as we're moving on the creep. I mean, like, you could see this, like, this is where it's gonna get really ridiculous. I am lagging.
Without question.
Let's see, I am. Oh, I can use the fountain. That's awesome. So we had a pretty good run there. I'm going to put in some trash on these guys. Kind of at that point where I need to watch what I'm doing. Our team is coming up here to grab the boss. I want to drop some creep tumors so that we can see if the opposing team is coming. Oh man, where's all this lag coming from? Ah. Trying to get out of Vala's way. We're going to get in here, move in. Looks like we're going for the win now. I don't know if we're actually going to make it, but we are trying. Drop some creep tumors. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Ah! I moved a little bit too far to the side there, and I think I got pinged by the keep, which stinks. But you know what? I think overall, I think we did pretty good there. We've got some significant damage on there for it. I have a rather spectacular jogging path. So once I spawn, I'm going to need to get in there and start putting down some creep tumors. It looks like we're missing, yeah, a lot of the bottom here, and we're not getting any vision of this area. I need to put down significantly more creep tumors than I have. So that we can see what's going on. We need to know where Tychus is. He can actually, there's Tychus, so. Yeah. Tychus is turned in. I'm going to leave my Zergling to hunt Tychus down. I'm okay with that. I'm going to take basic attacks chain to murk some mercenaries. Try to drop some creep here so that I'm not. Alright, and we have just grabbed our Tannis. Back out of that. I don't want to die. No, I'm covering you, dude. You run. Alright, so, oh, we have an AI Vala. That's... Alright. Not bad. Alright. We have dropped their Tychus. Alright, go core. Just hit core. Alright. Well, you are, folks. That is a creep tumor build. It's very busy. I was running around dropping far more creep tumors than I'm used to. I don't know that I would play this every time. It is a very interesting build. It does certainly give our team a significant amount of map vision. curious what the stats were here. Siege damage. My hero damage was right up there. I think that's mostly from taking Giant Killer. XP generated is pretty good. Oh, most assists. Not so great on the kills, but the assist was decent. So yeah, you know what? Like overall, not a bad build. I would definitely have to work with a little bit more, and I think it's significantly better on these smaller maps. It really kicks in over here at 16 when you start moving as if you're mounted, as long as you're on creep. And I can see why it is really important to destroy these things if you're going up against Zagara. In my usual build, I don't spend a lot of time pay a lot of attention to creep. I use it for vision and so forth, but it's never been a super necessity. But in this build, I can see where it is definitely incredibly useful to have. Just so you see what I did, reconstitution increases my health regeneration bonus on creep is increased by 200%, which I don't know if you noticed my health just rocketing back up every time I was out of combat. Tumor Clutch, it reduces the cooldown to 10 seconds and completely removes the mana cost of me dropping creep tumors. Endless Creep makes them 50% farther, and and they double their health. I took Devouring Maul. I could have taken Nidus Network, but this map is so small and compact, I didn't think it was necessary for the Spider Queen. Giant Killer, just to do extra damage. Metabolic Boost lets me move faster. Again, as if I were mounted, and it also affects everything else. Everything I summon is affected by that and goes faster. And then, of course, I took Fury of the Storm, so that every time I hit something, I was also hitting a minion every 5 seconds. Not every time I shoot, but every 5 seconds, my next basic attack would deal an uh, extra damage to the target and hit nearby minions and mercenaries for extra damage as well. So that was the build. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you play Zagara? What do you think of this build? I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you have any advice on how to play this build better? Maybe there's a talent I could leave out for something else. I'd love to hear about it. Let me know while you're down there. If you could like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and I will see you all next